Hello, hello everyone. How's it going? Half my stuff isn't working, but at least the go live button still works. Hi everyone. Belle, thank you for the tier 1. 22 months, I appreciate you. And 2 months in advance, you're amazing. Thank you for choosing to remain a paladin on my streams. I think I'm gonna re-trigger that and see if that sound plays like it's supposed to. Let's click that button. Doop. Hey, there we go. Let's do that for Wandering the Stars as well. Thank you for the resub. 2 months going strong. I appreciate you. Gareth as well, tier 1 subscriber for 28 months. And I'm pretty sure Sturms went off because that's when I was frantically going, why is it not doing stuff? So thank you, Sturm, as well, for the resub with your Twitch Prime. I appreciate you choosing to use your Prime on me. 28 months for Gareth, 23 months for Sturm. You guys are amazing. I really do appreciate you all. And for sticking with me, despite me being absolutely gone for more than a month. Literally, I was looking at the stream things and going, oh, wow, I haven't streamed since Pirate Day. Literally have not streamed since Pirate Day. So that's no good. I put my pirate outfit back on because we are back here on iSV, on Ethel, and we have a pirate ship to work on, I believe is what we were doing last. I just need like a bajillion stems. Hold on, I should probably sleep. Do I even have a bed here? You know what? Maybe it's in my vault. Hold on. Vaults. Yes, my stuff is here. Like, I've been in admin mode for months and had a lot of stuff going on IRL. So everything just kept cascading on me, so I didn't have a chance to stream. And I was gone for a while as well, traveling, so yes. Hi everyone, welcome in. Gotta remember how to do the streaming things, because honestly, I don't think I've ever had a break this long since I started streaming. I don't think that I have taken like a six week break, I think it was, and not on purpose either. I did not intend to take that break, but it just happened. So, yep. Luna, welcome in. Yes, we are about to have ads start. I usually do my pre-stream a little bit longer, but since y'all were doing nonsense, I figured I would start early. I was just like, you know what? Everything's broken anyway, so this is fine. Hi, hun. Time to make it up in real style. 30 days of streams. You know, I could probably do that for December because we have more travel in November, so I can't do that. Thank you for the hype train, y'all. I appreciate you. Yeah, so probably couldn't do it in November, but we could do a 30 days of streaming in December probably. It is good to be back, Belle. Thank you. Mario, welcome in. Hey, hey. Let's see. What else was I needing in my vault? This was all the stuff that I had in my pockets when I just dumped it into this vault to go into admin mode. Okay. Right, because Pirates Day would have been the 19th, which would have been like 3 days before iSV updated, and that's when life got absolutely bonkers. So how are y'all doing? How's it going? Well, I reorganized my stuff here. Let's talk about life and love and the pursuit of happiness, right? Hi, Ken. Am I dreaming? I know, right? It has been that long. It has been 6 weeks since I last streamed. And that was an unintentional break. Life, I know, right? Dreaming indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Rocketses, and then this goes in offhand. All right, so we were doing stem farming, basically. Ah, there we go. Oh, do I not have sounds? I was like, I did not hear that. That doesn't surprise me. I usually turn off all my sounds when I'm doing admin stuff. So you guys didn't get to hear the slurp, slurp, slurp. Hey, there we go. Okay, so when we last spoke, we had just done Pirates Day. We were in the middle of an update cycle for business, and I had a new client, 2 new clients that we've been working on bringing online. I had a trip planned in October. Did not mean to knock this down. I had a trip planned in October to go meet a certain Phoenix of the Sparks variety who was going to be in the States in Vegas. And so I had a little, like, technically it was 5 days, but like I flew out so late one day that it would be more like 4 days. And like my flight getting back. So it's really going to be like 3 full days and 2 half days, right, of a trip to go see a fee, go meet a fee for the first time. And part of that was, didn't really want to hang out at Vegas because there's nothing really there that interested us in doing. So we're like, well, let's plan on going to all the national parks, right? Because there's a ton of national parks within a decent driving distance of Vegas. And so, I like pick up the national park pass and everything so that we can get into like most of the parks for free or super cheap. And then we decided, you know what? I have a grandma. Yes, I have a grandma. She lives in St. George, which is only like a 2.5-hour drive from Vegas. So why don't we save ourselves some hotel money and go stay with my grandma? Because she's got like a 4-bedroom house and it's just her that lives there. So I know that like her health has been going down a bit because she's been fighting cancer, and the treatments have kind of stopped working. So she decided to stop fighting it. So we knew that like her health would be going downhill. Little did I know, like a week before, I call Mom and ask how Grandma's doing, and just finding out updates like, hey, is it still okay if me and my internet friends come and crash the party? And Mom says, well, you might want to play that a little bit by ear because Grandma's not doing well. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, well, yeah, I'll stay in touch. So 2 days before I'm supposed to fly out, I get the news that my grandma had passed. So before making any changes to anything, we just decided that we would like wait and see what funeral plans were. And so the funeral plans were like only a few days after I was scheduled to come home. And so I was just like, you know what? I'll just go do the trip and then we will just stay longer. So the 5-day trip became basically an 11-day trip. And the first part of it was good. It was fun. It was nice to stay distracted. It was really cool to see Fee. And we still got to like meet my family and everything because plans, seriously, y'all, this trip plans changed every single day. I kid you not. Something happened every day that caused plans to change. Like, everything from other people not being able to make it to like Fee's flight and Airbnb getting canceled on her, like, and she couldn't find another Airbnb. Even Airbnb couldn't find her another Airbnb to stay at when the one that she had booked, like, the guy didn't even own the place anymore and hadn't owned it for a while. So, yeah. It was crazy. And Airbnb was like, sorry, we trying to find you a place, but there's like literally no places because, all these conventions and things in town and this is only 4 days away. And so we were sitting there and we are like, you know what? Why go back down to Vegas when I'm here for an extra 5 days? Why don't we just drive 3 more hours north and go stay for free with my sister? So we ended up doing that, which is good because then we got to meet Ruby. And it was, yeah. So then, Fee went back to Vegas towards the end of the trip to go do the music festival thingy that she was a part of, and then not part of that. She, like, the whole point of the trip to begin with was to go to this music festival. So she went and did that while I went to Grandma's funeral. And, honestly, I'm really glad that we went and visited her in the spring, because that is a sufficient amount of closure for me, and that's okay. And then seeing everybody in my family there, like, seriously, I have a huge family, and I grew up very close to a lot of my cousins, and I have not seen them almost since I got married. Like, I haven't seen them in 15 plus years. So it was really, really nice and really cool to see a lot of my cousins. And like, I would post one of my favorite pictures from the whole trip, 2 of my favorite pictures from the whole trip, but I don't even want to ask permission to share those pictures, so I won't share them, but I will describe them to you. So the first one, my absolute favorite picture, is me holding my cousin's daughter. I don't know, does that make her like my grand cousin? Second cousin? I'm not sure. But she is tiny. She's 6 months old and like 15 pounds tops. She was so small, and she's like fighting nap time. Just does not want to nap. No nap, right? Did not want to sleep, and passed from person to person to person and just would not go to sleep. I picked her up. I held her for like 3 seconds, y'all. 3 seconds and she was asleep. I have the magic touch. Everyone was like, oh, thank goodness. She's finally slept. I was just like, yeah, you guys wore her out for me, apparently. But I got a selfie picture of her just absolutely passed out on my shoulder. And she's like, oh, she's so cute. Just, babies are so cute. So that was my first favorite picture. My second favorite picture is Fee touching snow. So we were driving back down south from Salt Lake, and we decided that we were going to, we decided that we were, whoa, that's a tall one. We decided that, we were just going to drive back down south, and, we stopped at a couple places for like food, pictures, taking Fee to all of the different stores, like US stores that she's heard about and wants to just, walk into them to experience them, places like Barnes and Noble and things like that. So we did a bunch of that too. But as we're driving south, like, it had snowed overnight through parts of Utah. And we were like, Fee was like, oh my gosh, is that snow? Is that snow? And we were like, yeah, have you never seen snow? She's like, well, I've seen it, but like maybe only a few times. So we're like, Fee, do I need to pull over so that you can touch snow? And she like wouldn't say yes. And so I said, we're just gonna pull over in a nice spot where the snow isn't gross from the road. And so we pulled off into some like middle of nowhere place, so that Fee could go frolic in the snow. It was adorbs. 3, 4, okay. Yes, so that was, I snapped a picture of her, and that's my second favorite picture. And now we are back, but as soon as I was back, of course, not only did I have to get caught up on everything that I needed to do, like that was just starting to pile up while I was gone, but, you know, I had to take care of some other things for a client, now former client, and get them off-boarded. And so I basically, like, got home late Saturday, collapsed and recovered on Sunday. Monday was just back-to-back meetings and trying to get caught up. And then I pulled an all-nighter on Tuesday into Wednesday, and then further into Thursday. So I was finally done with offboarding the client by Friday. So, and now here we are. So yeah, it's been a wild month, y'all. I kind of want a do-over of October, but without all the things. Can we have a do-over, but without the things? That would be great. Oh my goodness. All right, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Sturm says, I'm home, sadly, after spending almost 2 weeks with Mrs. Sturm, so that was nice. Aw, well, I'm glad you got to spend some time. What state is St. George in? Is it still Nevada? It's right in the bottom corner of Utah. So it's actually a really good place to stay if you want to go see the sites that are around Vegas but not be in Vegas. It's a weird mix between a college town and a retirement community. Because all the old people move there because you still have winter, but it doesn't get like bitterly cold. It's still like warm. And it's very beautiful there. But then there's also like 2 or 3 colleges there. And so you have all these college students and stuff in that town as well. So, and it's been growing like a lot of places have. Hey, Aladdin's girl, welcome in. Hey, Callus. Sir, this is Burger King, wrong account. Uh-ohs. Much crazy times, Gareth. Something once removed, maybe? Opal says, first cousin once removed if it's your cousin's kid. Okay. Or second cousin. Hey, that works for me. See, sleep aversion runs in the family, I know, right? Yes, love-hate relationship with sleep, for sure. I hated seeing snow the first time, wet and cold. Remember doing the same thing when I was young during a family trip to Lake Tahoe, just a bunch of people from Hawaii on the side of the road playing in the snow. That's amazing. Yeah, that's true, Belle. I jumped straight from all of that into taking over for Oz because I don't know if y'all have been on my Discord or seen anything about that, but there was a lot of Mother Nature nonsense, shall we call it, where our resident wizard lives in a desert where they get like 12 inches of rain per year usually. And not this Sunday, but last Sunday, they had a huge rainstorm, and it just dumped on his little town and caused huge flash floods. Like, it is crazy. I went and looked at like his local news station and stuff like that just to see like the footage and get information. It's absolutely wild, like watching people sitting on the hoods of their cars as the car is floating down the street because there was so much water so quickly. Like in a matter of hours, they had 6 inches of rain, and Oz said that their rain gauge actually read that there was 8 inches where they were at. So, yeah, a lot of damage. They lost all of their cars, him, his girlfriend, and kids' car, and his sister's car because she was there having dinner with them when all that started. So, yeah. Did I not sleep? I didn't sleep. Ah, that figures. All right. Hey, bud, can I steal your bed? Thank you. I have no idea what I did with mine, but it's fine. I probably put it in the ship. Uh-oh. In the pirate ship. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. I was like, can I not get up? I can. It's fine. Anyway. I already forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Oz. Oz and the flooding, the flash floods. So yeah, Oz has been working all week and I have been like taking over his usual clients. And Lena's got a server with us that's launching this week on the 1st for 9 lives. It's an event server. It runs for 30 days. This is season 3. And like it's launching soon. And all of a sudden Oz cannot do the things because Oz has IRL things to deal with that are kind of important. So, yeah, it's been a thing for him, which has not been great. They're all safe. They all have a place to stay. They had just moved into the new place that just got wrecked. But Oz hadn't sold his old house yet, so they're staying there now, is my understanding. So there's probably $35,000 to $40,000 worth of damage to all the things. And that's not even including their cars. That's like just damage to the property and home and all of that. So, for those of you who may be interested in helping, if you join my Discord, there is a link there for GoFundMe for Oz in my announcements channel. If you would like to help out Oz with those expenses and things like that. I actually will be doing a couple of charity streams over the next few weeks to help with that. So do appreciate you guys, and I know a bunch of you have already pitched in and helped out, and like very, very, very much thank yous for that. That's going to go a long way to help them out with the tear out and then rebuilding. Basically, they have to tear out the walls and the floors and the subfloors. They're trying to get it out as fast as they can. I think they're either there or just about there now, after a week's worth of work, just to make sure that the mold doesn't start growing and that everything can dry out. They just got water and electricity back. Yes, go ahead, Ken, if you don't mind pinning. If you want, or yeah, that should be fine. Just go join the Discord and then you'll be able to find the post from there. Yeah, so they just got water and electricity back like a day or two ago, which is great because now they can put in fans and start doing like anti-mold sprays and things like that. So I told him if he struggles to find like replacement furniture and mattresses and things like that to let me know. Because I have a friend who, because by the power of ADHD and fixations, she went through a furniture refurbishing phase where she just kept collecting all this old furniture and like refurbishing it, but she never actually got to the point of selling it after she refurbished it. So I was just like, I have a friend. I will hook you up. I will throw that in a truck and drive down. It's only like a 9-hour drive from here. It'll be fine. Aladdin's girl, you're moving Thursday. Uh-huh. We have a do-over of at least the last 2 weeks, says Luna. Yeah, totally understand. Do-over so you can come to TwitchCon, I know, right? Ducky, thank you for the 10 months. I do appreciate you. Something happened apparently. Yeah, I've been chatting, giving everybody an update. I also request a do-over. No do-overs. Removed is for moving up or down generations, says you. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it would be my cousin once removed, second cousin once removed. I don't know. My cousin's daughter. Bad Milton or La Nina system. I know, right? So the gauges measured up to 8 inches and they were full. So honestly, they probably got more than that. Hugs to the wizard and all his peeps. Indeed. Feather, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 39 months. Oh my goodness, Feather. Thank you so much for choosing to remain a paladin on my streams. Ken, thank you for the Prime sub as well. 44 months. I do appreciate you choosing to use your Prime on me. Especially 44 months. Oh my gosh. I'm just looking at the numbers going, oh my goodness, they're getting really high. Oh man. Maybe cooking ducks would make Oz feel better. Possibly. He's getting a mold specialist in. Oh, good. 9 hours? Yikes. It's not too bad. I'm like 9 hours from most of my online friends. Cal is like almost straight south 9 hours. And Oz is more like southwest 9 hours. And if I wanted to go visit ABK, he's like straight east 8 hours. My family's further though. If I want to go visit my family and if I'm going to drive that, it's like 18, 19 hours west. Yeah. All the things. Also, my goodness, who's blowing up my DMs? Somebody go tell Goo I'm streaming. There's 61 messages from Goo. To be fair, I have asked Goo to 3D print a thing, and I activated the ADHD. I asked him if he would help me to 3D print a present for Impulse. I'll happily have a do-over for October. My parents have been away for the month and they're arriving home on Halloween. Oh, that's fun. So have you had like the house to yourself and stuff? That's why I say it's fun, because to me that sounds like fun. I always think it's fun to have the house to myself. I am that kind of introvert. Where is the Texas-Mexico border to you? So it would be probably another, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours further than Cal. Cal, I told him, I said you were very annoying and should be silent. How did that go over? It's fine. I just do a heckin' panic, like, oh my gosh, what blew up? And because that's the kind of month it's been. I see that I have a bajillion DMs and I'm instantly like, okay, what happened? What's wrong? Like, of course it would happen while I started streaming. Don't even remember, oops, how much stems I need. But it's going to be a bit because not only do we need to do the sales for that, but I also I have a building that's going to go right over the top of this right here. It kind of looks like a boat like crashed maybe during a hurricane when the storm surges up really high, right? And so a boat came this way and like crashed into that boulder. And then so rather than try and like get the boat back out to sea, we just made a house out of it. That's kind of what it looks like. So yeah, I'm excited to get started on that. But we want to finish the boat out here first and then do the house. And hopefully I can get that done before the event server is like finished and done and complete. which, you know, we haven't had a ton of people on the event server since we updated, mostly I think because we can't update Ethel to 1.21 yet. Like I'm keeping an I'm keeping an eye on it, but like I don't know. So far, no luck. It's mostly the biome generation plugin because the plugin controls a lot of different things with the biomes. So like what color the water is and things like that. So I don't think that we could disable it. Like all of the generation would stay the same, but the things like this really deep color of the ocean over here would probably go away. Any of them like mint green colors that you see in some of the biomes would go away. So, yeah. He said he knows and he was going to bed after you and figured you'd read it later. All right. So nothing to panic about. Got it. He's not replied. Also, last time we talked, I intentionally provoked him and then left him on read as he fumed. He is very easy to poke. If I was told I was annoying, I would continue. Same, honestly. You're only 11 hours away from me, real? Oh, that's not too bad either. Hi, Goo! Thank you for the resub. 51 months, I do appreciate you. Didn't expect you to read that stuff now. No, I just glanced over and saw that I had 67 DMs and went, oh no, what broke? Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, awesome. Opal wants to know what we're making for Impulse. I think it's fine. Just nobody tell him, okay? Leave it a surprise. We are making a it's the skull trophy for Apocalypse. The Apocalypse trophy. Yes. Gold Apocalypse trophy. That's what it is. That's what we doing. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, blame Callus because Callus sent me the Thingiverse link, and then I sent it to Goo and said, "Oh, could you? Is this a thing that can be done? Because I know nothing about these things." And so Goo did a test print, and I assume that that's what the things are for. The DMs. I'm terrified to know how far of a drive it would be for you. Very far, probably. What the heck? Okay, go home, Ethel. You're drunk. Oh no. Keep forgetting what I'm doing. There we go. Blech. I'm going to say is when you have to add brims to your support, someone needs to learn a little about modeling stuff for 3D printing. Oh no. So 2 14-hour test prints later, and we have working settings. Yay! That loud noise, the sound of the bus hitting me is real threw me under. I mean, I get accused of that a lot, Callus, and I don't know whether or not to say I'm sorry. Hey, Turk, how's it going? Isn't Ethel the fun aunt? I mean, yes. Snap-on 3D printers? I mean, maybe? I think Goo would be more like, no, this is the Snap-on of 3D printers, because I'm pretty sure Snap-on only does like tools and occasionally like merch. So if they did 3D printers as merch, I'm sure that they would be good and Goo would have them. Should I say, hi, Turk, I'm Bella? Here's the issue. At one point, Rill said to me, I don't know about anything about how this works. And so ADHD brain hears that and says, after I fix this, I need to explain how this works so Rill will know, because knowing stuff is important. That is true. That is exactly how ADHD brain works. We don't hear, I don't know how this works, and therefore don't want to know how this works. We hear, I don't know how this works. Please tell me everything. We take that as an invitation to teach, as an expression of a desire to learn, as an opportunity to tell someone about our latest hyperfixation. Yep. This is fine. I don't know why, but I've always really liked the sound of mushroom breaking. I just like it. Sort of like walking on bone blocks. That is also a very satisfying sound. I don't know if any of you have done that recently, but go walk on some bone blocks when you need some nice brain noise. Noises that brain likes. I would even say that it's even better than speed mining, bacon mining for stone. And also the picking up sounds. Those are also very nice. Bloop, 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 bloop. We likes it. Hence the 25 screenshots and 925 DMs. I was just explaining the problem and the solution. Yes. It's just the way that my month has been going, Goo, the way that like September and October have gone. I was just like, something broke. Oh no, panic. Something broke. What? Of course, the first stream that I have in like over a month and something is broken. What's broken? That's where my brain went. Pulls out fully polished PowerPoint presentation. Exactly. With spreadsheets. And illustrations. If it were the Snap-on of 3D printers, then there would need to be an expensive truck peddling the printer. I mean, that's no problem. Like, Goo has a dealer. That part is not a problem. My Snap-on dealer does not sell 3D printers. That sounds like a problem. He's been bugging ALP to print him some stuff. Excellent. The absolute tidal wave of tired I got hit with. Dang it, ADHD. Breathe. I didn't do it this time. We'll call that a trauma response reel. Yes, probably. Poor Belle. She's next to Oz, she's probably the most informed one of all of the things that have been going on because of her position as my executive assistant. / personal assistant, I cross those boundaries a lot because everything has to go in Todoist. Everything. Because if it's not in Todoist, then it doesn't exist. So everything goes in there. Personal appointments, business appointments, everything. That way I don't have to check multiple systems for things going on in my life just to keep some arbitrary boundary between work and personal. Fight the man! It's one of those things where you do what you have to work with your brain, right? You make accommodations for the way that your brain works, and that is okay. Just because it's not the way that neurotypical people do it, or even like your neurodivergent bestie, it's not the way that they do it. That doesn't matter. Does not matter, y'all. Does not matter. It's what works for you and your brain. And if it works, it works. Who cares about the way it's supposed to be done? Doesn't matter. You do it for you. Whoop. Breather, I will find a way to provide Bell with GAC to employ against you when needed. A Snap-on truck and dealer is more like a genie with a magic lamp. Endless power. Can grant almost any wish. Itty-bitty living space. You tell her, Turk. Got you real, always. Oh, thank you. Block. Yes, so on the agenda this month, we are now officially outside of the update cycle. All the clients have been updated. The last thing we have to do is to launch Lena's server, which is this week. And that should be like fairly simple. We have a couple more punch list items to take care of, but otherwise it is ready to go. So we're out of the update cycle, and now it's time to go back to working on the business. I've got social medias that I want to get up and running for my business. I want to do a little bit of a website update redo, because I know there's some things that are broken on it, and I'm not quite sure what keeps breaking the things. But I let Goo know, and I let Sturm know, and so we're going to try and fix that issue, hopefully. Nope. But yes, I don't know if any of y'all have noticed, but like forever and a half, my status on Discord has been Chaotic Good Paladin, and I've just left it at that, right? But as Callus and Sturm have been trying to help me like work out that posting on social media is very, very good for business, and like how to get over the overwhelm, like it sounds like a lot of work overwhelm to keep up with the social media stuff. They're like, no, it's easy, you just do this post, you just do that post. Well, to kind of practice, I've been using my Discord status message, and I've been, every day that I remember, I've just been putting like a little one-line thing in there about kind of what's going on, or where my brain is, or what are thoughts. So I've been doing that because I'm trying to practice. Y'all. Just like I did before I started streaming, I would be playing Minecraft, and I'd just be like, if I was streaming this, like what is the dialogue that I would use to help with the, not having a silent stream situation. And so like I didn't say it out loud, but like as I'm playing in my head, I would have this dialogue running of what I would be saying to my pretend audience. And it was really good for me to like practice that, because it helped me to like get over that fear of streaming. Like not be so worried about it and just get started. I also read a book that was called Level Up Your Life. And one of the things that he said in the book that like stuck with me was be brave enough to suck at something until you kind of sort of become good at something. And that kind of went along with the whole theme of my life of at the time of trying to kick out the perfectionist in me. Hi, Nightshade. There's life. Thank you for the 32 months. I do appreciate you. Hey, you have a half stack of months. Very nice. GG. Thank you for choosing to remain a paladin on my streams. There is life. It has been like 6 weeks. It has been a very, very, very long time, I know. But night vision on or something? Ah, yes, I did. Yeah, it's been a rough 6 weeks. It was not an intended break. It just sort of happened that way. Thank you for coming through Crit Stream the other day. He was happy to see you. Yeah, I do appreciate him quite a bit, and I had pulled a couple all-nighters last week, so I was like, hey, Critias is streaming. I rarely get to say hi because not usually in his time zone. So it was nice to chat with some peeps and to start reconnecting. Like seriously, I hadn't even like watched so much as watched a stream for probably 3 weeks. I was itching to talk to my peeps. I did have I've had a few requests for people asking for like my logo and stuff so they can include it on their streams. And so I did have Sturm create some more graphics for me, and I created a little like media RCI media assets folder, zip download for people to be able to use my like logo or avatar, or there's a shiny new banner that I didn't get a chance to install before stream that Sturm has created for me, which is amazing. Maybe when we take a break here in a bit, we'll check it out. I'll just throw it in there real quick and we can look at it. I mean, I don't even have to wait for a break though. I can just do it. But yes, it's awesome. And after Critias's request for like, hey, can I use your logo? I was like, you know what? I really need to have something that's not just my logo. So if people want something that looks a little nicer, they can have it. So I just poked Sturm and was like, hey, Sturm, can we do a thing? He was like, absolutely. And he did not charge me enough. Excuse me. He did not charge me enough. So we'll have to wait for the next time he streams and show him some love in exchange. Make him take what I call stupid tax, as in don't be stupid tax. Charge what you're worth. There we go. I would have paid him more straight up, but he sent me an invoice, and I can't overpay on an invoice. Rude. Sounds like a Sturm thing to do, but sounds awesome. Yes, indeed. And for those that want that, if you are in my business Discord, which I think you can get to by doing !socials, that'll give you my link tree. It is the latest post in the announcements channel there. That works too. You can get there from my website. Yes. Although some of the pages on my website are a wee bit wonky right now. We're trying to get it fixed before 9 Lives launches. So, because we're gonna have like tons of people, and some of them might say nice things about my company and stuff. I'm hoping, cross fingers. Yep. Oh my gosh, y'all, we haven't even talked about Glimpse. Glimpse, yeah. So I am walking around the house, just getting the last bits and things together, packed before leaving for trip. Like the day I am leaving, I am packing and I am like putting together all the last minute stuff. I get a DM from Paulo, who is one of the owners of Glimpse, saying, "Hey, Ril, do you have some time for a quick phone call?" And I was like, "Sure." Because he does not usually ask me for a quick call. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, let me know. When he's like, is now okay? I was like, okay, yeah, now, fine, sure, let me sit down. So then he drops the news on me. So this was the 10th of October. And then asks me to tell Impulse and Skiz. Bruh. So I was like, yeah, sure, I can help him out. And tell him and tell Impulse and Skiz. So I'm like, okay, that's great. Let me just tell the mods real quick and ask them to like handle it because I'm leaving. My poor mods. I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. But basically it's like Oz and Hugh were like, yeah, we'll make a whole like to-do list of what needs to be done and before announcements go out, and like Paulo didn't have any information other than they had just made the decision. And so I was like, okay, well, let us know before you like send out the announcement so that we can be ready right at the same time with our own announcement. That did not happen. So part of it was that Impulse let it slip on a stream. So I got a whole bunch of DMs from people being like, wait, is this true? So yeah. So Glimpse is shutting their doors on November 30th. So they just sent out an email announcement. Was it Thursday this week? I don't know. This week they sent out an email announcement to all of their peeps, all their users on the platform. And they didn't give me a heads up. I just started getting DMs from people saying, hey, I just got an email. And so like all of us are scrambling. Oh, quick, get the announcements up, get these things going, get the So so basically what we're doing on our end is if you are a Glimpse supporter, we gave you an additional role in Discord called Glimpse Transfer. And that role is attached to our whitelisting system. So it will like basically treat you like you are a subscriber. And so, pull the lever, Kronk, I know. So it'll treat you like you are a current subscriber, like whether you are or not, if you need to drop your Glimpse subscription now, but you're not ready to like subscribe to Patreon until like the 1st, like that's what this role is for. It's to cover the gap because we know that people's finances can sometimes be tight. And so we wanted to give people plenty of time to make the switch when it works for you. And so that's kind of where we're at right now with Glimpse. We're just like, Glimpse is good, but they are going away on the 30th of November. So we will keep that role for Glimpse transfers until the 15th of December. And then at that point, the role will go away. Server access via that role will go away. So everybody should move over to Patreon by the 15th of December in order to keep server access. If you need more time, just hit us up and we'll work something out. So yeah, that's another thing that happened in the last 3 weeks. That was fun to deal with via my phone. when most of the time I did not have signal because we're like walking through some national park somewhere. Good times, good times. Vampire Ninja, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 26 months going strong. You are amazing. Welcome in. First stream I've had in a while, I know. Sneaky sneak. Ruby! Are you here to see us set up the Ruby district? Actually, it won't be me that sets it up. It would be Ashri. Uh-huh. No bad smacks hands. Ow! Indeed. All right, well, we're going to let the ads run real quick since we've still got a couple minutes before the server is back online because everything is rebooting. So we're going to let the ads run and I will be back in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, she's in there now.
Oh!
Oh no! Wasn't expecting that one.
No.
Well,
Yay!
from all of us on stream to you, ALP, happy birthday.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We heard you had a birthday, so we can party too. That's how it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Free to play server. So that is my goal. Ooh. Is this a sneaky treasure? It is a sneaky treasure. Oh my gosh. Sneaky treasure. I was like, why is there a trapdoor here? I'm so glad that we went back this way. I'm scared, me too, Ken.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God. Well,
It's amazing. I'm really proud of it.
Oh my God. I can't, you guys.
See, exactly. Cal, exactly. I completed my assignment. I built a house with 2 beds and a workshop.
You claimed both the beds.
Can you not claim one of them then?
Yeah, you have to break it and replace it. What I am supposed to do is to give the biggest, the bestest, the most intense, serious shout out ever for my biggest fan, ALP. I hope that was sufficient.
He be our follower.
Well, he just got stabbed for following a little too close. You may follow, you may not nibble. Same rules apply for all the rest of y'all. If you end up going to TwitchCon and we meet up, you may follow, but you may not nibble. Nibbling is off limits.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay.
If I can pick you up on this side, I will.
Yike. Thanks for the ride out of town.
Yeah. This is your Uber.
Mm-hmm. So this is what I have done. Flower farms. All the little flower farms. They're not like super fast, so they're not like the shifting floor flower farms. Shifting floor flower farms. Do that. Weather's a
Ouch. Oh my gosh.
That was permission.
Oh my gosh, that
Got
was
zapped by
hilarious.
lightning. Ow! That one hit me too. Get out of the
Man,
fire!
I'm gonna die.
You just stood there in the fire.
Oh, I thought I was on fire. I didn't know that there was fire there.
And can you clip that? I am Twitchdom. Oh, the pony, or annoying little pony. Hi, annoying little pony.
There.
Boogeyman threat brings water. He did not. Oh, what was that? And we are back. Yes, the Ruby district. We discussed it in the mod meeting on Saturday. I was like, what's today? I believe it was the Ruby district with a Bello subdivision. That was the last I had heard of it, but Ashry's in charge. So you'll have to take it up with Ashry. Ruby and I are not okay with this. Diamonds must be earned. Yes, it is a whole district dedicated to giving Ruby her diamonds with back pay, and Belle will also be a benefactor. Yep. Earned by all the sass. Goose says, I talked Busty back into playing on iSV this season because I didn't want to be broke. That's how I earned my diamonds. from mooching off of Busty, I see. See, that's the thing though, you've both earned the diamonds via your sassy tendencies as well as your naturally high level of awesomeness. That's very true. Hugh speaks the truth. But no buts, family friendly. There's no winning this one. Nope, there isn't. I've never seen the nibbling clip before. I'm delighted. Oh, good. I'm glad that was in the rotation. I was very, very, like, tired that day, so everything was silly. Poor Bob. But what if I told you I was preggers, so I automatically win? I mean, that's true. Your vote counts twice. Wait, what? Mine Roubaix. Much time well spent in the mod meeting, exactly. The secret's not secret anymore. Yay! Alright, now I can officially say congrats to Ruby then. It's the time for all the news. Another mini Roubaix on the way. A Roubaix Bay, you might say. Ooh, that rhymed. I love it. What? Right, Hugh? Yes. All the love for the Roubaix. Girl never tells me anything anymore. Look, Belle, not my secret to tell. Flails happily for baby Ruby pants. May or may not have lore dropped when I got to see Avril and Fee. Yep, There was a secret sharing, and there was tears. Oh my gosh, I forgot about. So I was telling you guys about my favorite pictures. I have a third favorite picture from the trip, and that's Fee sitting in the playpen with Rube's youngest. Well, I guess now second youngest. Unless you only start counting them after they have arrived, so to speak. Does Cal know? Oh, yes. Yes, as soon as we knew, we were like, how are we going to tell Cal? So we all just started DMing Cal. Cal, we can't tell you something, but you need to talk to Ruby. Cal. She's like, what? It was great. She guessed right away. She did. Yes, more diamonds for Rube. Maybe even some offline hype trains. Yes? Yes. Time to switch. And bone meal. Yeah, switch to the axe that gives me the bits instead. Instead of the silked blocks. Doop, doop, doop. I have noticed that my axes don't seem to be taking damage when I'm chopping down the mushrooms, and I don't know why. Did I get so good at it that it just doesn't matter? Is this an MCMMO thing? I have no idea. I think the server has been fun. It's the MCMMO stuff and all the other things. It's already given me ideas for what to improve and what we can do better next time and all that, so I really do hope that peeps enjoyed it while it lasted and that we'll see a season 2 of Plugged In. You're just as bad as real. To Hugh giving you a shout out. Yes, that's true. Improper hijinks, welcome in. How's it going? Where's the mute the streamer button? The word you are looking for is enabler. Yes, very true. So I too am an enabler. I'm sure this surprises nobody. Because when Fee was like, okay, it's a good thing that I packed up all my bags today because I don't have any room for anything else. And we're about to walk into a bunch of stores. And I can't buy anything because I don't have room. And I was like, well, actually, you are wearing a hoodie right now. And there is totally room in the kangaroo pouch. And also in the hood, technically. Like, because we were in... Where were we? Was it Hobby Lobby? And she was looking at yarn. I was like, you could totally fit yarn in there. Enabler. Oh, that one. All right. Now we can just go back completely to the silk. We've seriously just been sitting here chatting and chopping down mushrooms this entire stream. It's fine. Hi, Real and friends. Doing pretty well. How be you? Good. This is the first stream that I've been able to have in like more than a month. Like 6 weeks-ish. Because life has just been absolutely crazy. I don't think I've had that long of a break from streaming since I started streaming. Like, I know there was one point where I did take like almost a month off, but like this has been 6 weeks. And none of it was intentional. Like, I fully intended to stream outside of the brief, what was supposed to be a 5-day trip to see Fee. Yeah, and here we are. I was looking back through my streams going, oh wow, my last stream was Talk Like a Pirate Day, which was on the 19th of September. Oops. None of it could be helped. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad to be back streaming, and I fully intend to do everything I can to stick to a schedule. There are 2 trips for November that will be a little bit interruptive, but they should be fairly short trips. So hopefully, as long as we don't get sick on the trips, we should be okay to just like continue the streaming schedule before and after. Hopefully. And then we're not going anywhere in December. Nowhere. No trips. Going no places. So we might do like a 30 days of streaming. I haven't done one of those in a while. So we might do a 30 days of streaming in December. We shall see. I have to talk to the hubs about it. Doop, doop. Well, and Bell, because like they're both my external calendars. What am I not thinking of? What am I committing to? There we go. Christmas is right around the corner. I sense more presents coming your way, Ruby. Goose says, Bob, I too am pregnant. Goose just trying to get more tarts. I'm aware of Real's quote-unquote budget for Christmas, so I already know that that's not going to happen. It's fine. Look, I am hopeful that despite losing Glimpse and despite losing this other client that I had, which honestly, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but like it is a lot of revenue that I've just lost in the last 3 weeks for my business. So I'm not hurting, but I definitely would like to work on the business and see if I can increase my revenue again because whew, that's quite the blow. So that is going to be the goal for the next few months. Now that we're out of the update cycle, everybody's servers are updated to the latest version of Minecraft-ish. And we just have Lena's server to launch, and then we'll be wide open on the schedule. So time to start working on the business, getting the social media accounts up, probably making some like videos, maybe some videos that have been like sitting in my to-do list, things that I've wanted to do for a while and just haven't ever gotten around to doing them. So things like training videos, how to do stuff. Because honestly, y'all, part of I think what makes my business successful is that I share knowledge, right? I have no problem with sharing knowledge, sharing what I know how to do, sharing with people everything that I possibly can. If you're setting up a server, you get stuck on something, you're like, I don't know what's wrong. My server's lagging. I don't know what to do. Help. And you shoot me a Spark report. I will show you how to read the Spark report and what you're looking for and how best to like fix that. What are your options for fixing that? Like, I'm happy to do that for people, and I do that absolutely for free. Because I don't think that knowledge should be like words. I'm not going to be a gatekeeper of knowledge. This is all stuff that you could technically like just spend the time and effort and find it yourself. But if I can save you like 3 days of research just by answering a question, I'm going to do that. Because that's who I am. And that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy helping people. So I ain't going to be a gatekeeper of knowledge. I'm always happy to help and to share. And I think that's what makes my business successful, because I'm willing to share that knowledge and it works. And people are like, oh, see, Rill knows her stuff. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. I would absolutely trust her. Like, if this wasn't my own just like personal family server, then I would hire her in an instant. So the other people hear that and they go, oh, well, cool. I need someone that I can trust to run this server for me because I don't have time to do it. I have no desire or interest to do it and learn it and do all the things. That's the gap that I fill. I am the person who's there for you when you need to have a server or you want to have a server, but you don't want to have anything to do with the running of the server. And I can even do that on a community level as well. I have iSV. I'm a community manager here on iSV. And I do that for Impulse because he does not have the time to like manage the staff and run events and approve like changes to the server and things like that. So I do that. I can do that part too. So mostly I'm a server administrator, but I also do the community management side of things. So I think that's a big part of my success, and I want to get back to that. I want to make like TikTok videos or YouTube videos or whatever that are like, hey, here are the top 5 things that might lag your server. Check out these settings, you know? Because I want to share that knowledge. Because then there's like, it's gonna reach more people that way, right? Instead of people just having to have the good fortune of knowing me or having been on a stream or whatever, they can possibly find that information that they're looking for in a simple, easy YouTube video. That's hopefully ADHD friendly too, because like I get impatient with like 20-minute videos. I'm like, I'm here to learn something, yes, but I also just need you to tell me what to do in a short time so that I can just do it. And like, do that in the first few minutes of the video, and then you can spend the rest of the 15 minutes of the video explaining why. Because I do like to know that, but when I am like desperately searching for a solution for something, I want to know the fix first, and then you can teach me about everything else later. Like, aha, here's the fix for the setting, and here's why. Do it in that order, and you've got my attention. And I will subscribe to your channel, because that was very useful, and thank you, right? That's what I am kind of aiming for. Did someone say more tarts? Well, the boat looks good, thank you! Yeah, I looked at a lot of different boat designs and sort of like modified and added and took away until it was something that I liked. And now we're just getting a whole bunch of mushroom stems for the sails. And we'll need a bunch of bone blocks too, but I'm pretty sure I have plenty of bone blocks. So, yeah, no worries there. Honestly, good riddance for that one client. Yeah. I mean, I feel... I'll be honest, I've been fighting feelings of failure this week. Because I hate not finding the right option. I hate feeling like there's that voice in my head that's going, did you really do everything you possibly could? And like, logically, I know that the answer is yes. But emotionally, it still kind of sucks. I feel like a failure some days. So I'm trying to get through that, trying to get past that. I already talked to my therapist. Like literally, I had an appointment on Thursday with my therapist, and it took me an hour just to catch him up on everything that's happened in the last month since I last saw him. And he was like, dang, girl. I was like, yeah. Real's even nicer than that. She doesn't even call me an idiot when I tell her the stupid things I've done or the setting I missed. Yep, there is no judgment here because, like, everybody misses stuff. There is so much to learn and so much to know. And, like, this is why you have other people double check your work. Like, just have somebody else take a look at it and be like, sanity check me, please. Just, there's probably some stupid setting that I missed that I just, yep, help. And that's what I'm here for. Like, no judgment whatsoever. Y'all, I cannot judge you. I spent an entire year, wasted not only my time, but my admin's time and developers' time because I hit a setting in paper that broke all of the map art on the server, on the iSV server, for a year. All because I outsmarted myself. I was like, hey, I'm going to fiddle with this setting. We're just going to fiddle with that, and we're going to set this to this and this to that and disable that. And, you know, because every little bit counts when you've got a huge server like iSV, so I'm going to, like, super optimize it. Yeah, disabling that particular setting makes it so that map art can't load at all when in an item frame. Like, no maps can load at all when in an item frame. A year, y'all. I have no room to judge any of you for missing a stupid or silly setting. Seriously. It's all good. I am not that person. I'm also not afraid to admit my mistakes, as you can tell. Like, I did a dumb. I totally messed that up. My bad. And, like, this has been a super annoying and frustrating bug that has sucked up a lot of time for a lot of people on my teams. And, like, yep, my bad. And we just move on. Those are the kind of mistakes that I can deal with. It's the other types of things where I'm like, I am not positive. Like, I don't know if I can say absolutely that I did everything I possibly could to prevent the situation that existed. I really don't know. And so those are the ones that are hard for me. If it's clear cut, if it's cut and dry, like, no problem, I can get over that. It's the ones that don't feel like they are clear that I struggle with. Real is very awesome. Much share, much teach. Yes, 100%. I teach all the things. And if I don't know a thing, I have no problem with saying, I don't know. But here's where I would start looking to find out. So let me know what you find out, because I would love to know too, Anything she makes you feel smarter, because that be the real way. Aw, thanks, Ruby. Crit helps out as much as he can, especially on Sundays when he's actually playing on Void. Yes, and I do appreciate it. Like, most of my smaller clients, small compared to Impulse and iSV is what I mean. Like, they're the most generous, and their communities are the most generous with giving my company shout outs and just, like, trying to spread the word to other people that they know. And, like, I hugely appreciate that. It matters, and it matters a lot. Get to the point quickly videos. Exactly. No Pinterest recipe blog videos. I know. Yes, none of that, Ruby. Hi, Zen. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat because I got a little bit rambly. For some reason, whenever I type on my alt, my shift key doesn't work. Oh, gotcha. No, right? So weird, though. Sometimes the other party doesn't make finding solutions or options a possibility. You're awesome. Did the best you could possibly have done in the situation. Thanks, Zen. I appreciate that. Like, yeah. I try, but there's always going to be that voice because, like, my whole life I have struggled with perfectionism, and it's only been, like, the last few years that I've been able to kick the habit. But that is the voice that is talking in the back of my mind that tells me, are you sure you did everything that you could? That's the voice. It's the perfectionist voice. It's old me rearing her head. There was a meme I saw today that was someone feeling down on themselves, and then the next cell was their friend opening their heart and yelling at their brain to stop it and be kind to self. And it reminded me of you and Cal. So there, be nice, Rill. Be nice to Rill. Yep, I understand. And, like, I'm totally there. I get it. I understand. Oh, it's not dark. It's just raining. Yep, but it's still hard. It's hard to fight the perfectionist voice. She's still there, because you don't, like, 40 years of my life, I've listened to that voice. And she's like, you can't get rid of me that easily. So, yep. Remarkably, that does make me feel better. But really, you learned something from that, something very important. I did. I did very, very much learn something very, very important, so as not to break map art on any other future servers, and I've been doing my best to spread the word. I'd have cried for a long time if that was me. Oh my gosh, there was so much cussing. There was so much cussing. But see, the difference is too, like, it was just map art was not displaying correctly, right? People weren't losing their art. It just wasn't displaying correctly when in an item frame. If I had made this mistake and this mistake was like deleting people's art, yeah, there would have been tears. There would have absolutely been tears. Because that feels more personal than just the display isn't working correctly. And I hate hurting people. Absolutely hate hurting people. Cannot stand when I have hurt someone. When I find out that I've hurt someone, it just absolutely kills me. And like, especially if it's someone that I can't reach out to anymore to fix it, to make it better, to resolve it. That sucks. It sucks so much when that happens. It's just, it's not a fun place to be when it's like something you can't resolve and you want to. And it's involving like a personal hurt. So I'm very good at setting my own feelings on a shelf and being there for somebody else, and being able to hear criticisms and hear what I have done to hurt somebody. I'm good at listening to that. I'm terrible at responding to it. Not that like I lash out or anything, but that I go quiet. And sometimes that's not great. Because people need like a response. They need something like now. But my brain just does not work like that. I set everything on a shelf and I start examining it logically, because logic brain kicks in and goes, this is problem, how find solution. And so like all the emotions go away as I try to fix the problem. But as my brain is trying to fix the problem and is thinking about the problem and how to fix it, none of that's making it out of my mouth. I'm not saying anything. Or when I do say something, it sounds very, I want to say robotic, but it's more like it sounds unemotional, like there's no feelings to it. And that's because logic brain is engaged. Logic brain has no feelings. And that comes out in the tone of my voice. So that is something that like I try to work on, but also it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, just please give me a second and give me the benefit of the doubt for being an introvert and someone who overthinks everything. And let me think this through, because I want to resolve the problem. And I know that I don't always express emotion when I'm in problem solving mode, you know? So, and I know that has hurt some people sometimes, and I don't know what to do about it at times too. I'm just keep on keeping on and doing the best that I can. I miss stupid and silly settings in my brain all the time and do the dumb, unhealthy communication things. Oh, that is so relatable, Zen. That is so relatable. You don't treat them like, oh, you're too small for me to bother with. Right, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to treat like all my clients equally, and make sure that everybody has the attention that they deserve. Like, if you've got a problem, I will be there to fix it. And then I also in turn appreciate the treatment in turn, where people know that like I am running a lot of servers, me and my team, and so I can't be there for you like working on your stuff 24/7, right? That I do have other clients, not that they are more important than you, but that they are equally as important as you, that kind of thing. That's I think one of the core things that came up with this this other thing. I'm trying not to say too much because honestly, his team was lovely to work with and everything, and they're good people. We just could not work out some things, so that is a-okay, and it happens. And I honestly hope that wherever they go next, whatever they choose to do next with the project, I hope it succeeds because I think that they had a really great idea and that it had a lot of potential, and I hope that it takes off, and I hope that they're able to do all the things that they wanted to do with it. Our brains can be jerks sometimes, just a bit. Goo, yes, Bob? Sleep? I'm getting ready for bed. Yes, indeed. Sheets of stickers being used. Yes. I actually need to buy more stickers because I am getting close to being out. But that's pretty good. It was like 3 sheets of stickers, and I'm getting close to running out a year and a couple months into things. Since I made the sticker board. It's not too bad. Real, when you made Bella a mod so I couldn't mess with her anymore, that really hurt. I'm sorry, Goo. I'm sorry that hurt. I'm running late because Real asked me to give her a 45-minute crash course in 3D printing. Yep, I totally asked for that by saying I don't know anything about it. And therefore, that means I need to know all about it. This I understand. Yes, my bad. But thank you for the 45-minute crash course. I will read it as soon as I am done streaming. Well, maybe not as soon as, but I will read it tonight. I know that exact experience. This is problem. How solve? Must solve. Yes. Yes, a brain goes into that mode and it's like everything else doesn't matter except solving the problem. Which is not true, right? Because honestly, the problem doesn't matter. The person matters. And we know that. But logic brain took over and went, ooh, problem. Must solve. Yes. Yeah. I don't know how to deactivate that mode when that mode turns on. I don't know how to deactivate it. If somebody figures out where the setting is in brain to deactivate that mode, let me know. I'd be much appreciative. Thank you. Yep. Brains are weird. What, no Rage Lurks? I'm pretty sure that Rage Lurk is locked to mods and goo? Unless Firebot has gone to sleep on me again. Oh, Firebot is here. Might be on cooldown? Might be on cooldown. Chronic Overthinkers Unite! There's been a lot of stuff, apparently, that is broken with my Firebot right now, so it wouldn't surprise me, too, if it's just broken. Like, some things are working, some things are not. I started, like, working on, like, the new alerts stuff that I had purchased ages ago, and I had only gotten the subscriber one installed. So I had started working on that and then just kept running into more and more and more things that were broken. I was just like, come on. So, like, I had noticed a while back that, so I have an event, a series of events that happens when I start and end my streams. When I end my streams, it's supposed to put my chat into follower-only mode, like 3-month follower, subscriber-only mode, and emote-only mode. And that's to protect me because when I am offline, I am still responsible for what happens to my chat. So if somebody decided to come be a bad actor and then somebody else reports it, like I am responsible for that. So to protect myself, I put chat into these modes when I end stream, and I have Firebot do that for me automatically. So that way, because ADHD, that way I don't have to remember to do it. It just does it. And then when I push the start button on my streams, it automatically detects that and it disables those things. It puts it into no followers for chat and takes it out of emote only mode, takes it out of subscriber only mode, and like we're good to go. Well, I noticed that that stopped working, and so I dug into it today, and I just had to add a space at the end of the commands that the bot was trying to run. Like, it didn't need a space before, but all of a sudden it needed a space. And usually, like, adding a space to a command would break it, but apparently not now. But then it still only kind of sort of half worked at the start of stream. Like, I tested it 3 or 4 or 5 times. I was like, okay, test. All right, it's working. Awesome. All right, test. Okay, still working, you know? But as soon as I started stream today, only half of the commands it was supposed to run actually ran, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anymore. I usually go cry on CK's shoulder when something is broken with Firebot again. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I might just need to, like, start a completely new profile with Firebot and just be like, you know what, we're just going to start from scratch. And we're just going to build all of this from scratch and get it all working. And because maybe it's just the fact that I've upgraded my Firebot so much this entire time I've been using it. I don't know. Okay. Do we have 9 stacks yet? I think we might. Oh, we're so close. So close to 9 stacks. Almost there. Just do a sleep real quick. Yeah, see, Rage Lurk isn't working. Sinner's MC worked, but Rage Lurk is not working. If you ever find the button to tell Brain to stop solving things when off work would be nice, right? Part of my problem is that I never really feel like I'm off work, because somebody's always DMing me about something. And, like, there are times where, like, I can ignore it, but I always have to at least check it to make sure that it's not, like, an emergency. So it's really hard to, like, feel like I can be completely off work, completely on vacation. Hazard freight. Oh, goo. Hazard fraught instead of harbor freight. Haven't played MC in a while. Do you get thirsty now? No, this is the plugged in server, goo, so we just have some extra silly things like that, like getting thirsty. So that's not a default Minecraft thing. That is a... Oh, good, it works for goo. So it must just be locked for goo. Okay. You need to know the command. There's a plural at the end. Got it. I realized my server's not been going into maintenance mode like it was supposed to because I hadn't included the / in the server console command by mistake, so that's fun. Yeah, that's fun, because if you put that / in the schedule for AMP, it wouldn't work. But other consoles, just depending on which platform you're using, it may or may not need the /. It is so wild sometimes. The important thing to know is that it is not modded. Exactly, it is plugged in, not modded. So much rage, it can't be contained in one lurk. Goose still thinks it's modded, though. Still more to go. Almost there. 9 stacks. That is the goal. Oh, that was a really tall boy. Pick up all the blocks. Thank you for the lurk, Q. We're actually nearing the end of stream, and I feel like time has flown by. Which I'm not mad about. But I wish it wasn't quite so quick. It was nice to talk with everybody, though, because dang, it's been a while. And I don't like that it's been so long. But yeah, I'll have the updated schedule up on my Discord probably in the next couple of days. I will try to do it tonight, but I honestly don't know if I will get to it tonight. Just sort of depends. Oh. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like getting back into the swing of things. Finally starting to get to some things that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I knew an update cycle was coming, so I didn't really want to get into something. But like one of the things that we want to do is get Campaign Chaos updated. Yes, get Campaign Chaos updated for all the new stuff and things. Be very, very nice. All the new tough blocks. I've already been building with them in a creative world for my shard. I'm very excited about that. But also like we've been brainstorming ways to help Campaign Chaos pay for itself. Because right now I pay for the server, I do all the stuff and things, and then my entire staff there, they're all volunteers. So we're kind of hoping that we can find a way to like monetize the server. That sounds like a weird way to say it for some reason, but just to find a way to get the server at least paying for its own expenses, and then like anything extra can go to the volunteer staff so that they could get a little something too, because they absolutely deserve it and they work really, really hard on the server and on the whole campaign. And we've got chapter 2 planning starting and all of that stuff, as I'm so excited for. But it would be nice if the server could pay for itself. And I know a ton of people would love to be able to play Campaign Chaos as well. But unlike a mod pack, you can't really download it and just play it in single player. Like it has to be on a server. And part of the reason for that is that we use plugins that have like a monthly cost to them. Like we have a monthly license fee that we pay to be able to have some of the custom things that we have. And so I can't just like let anybody download that. And even if you could get like a server environment running on your PC, if you're that savvy, I couldn't give it to you because that would be giving you my license, which would be a breach of the license use. And we do not want that either. So I've been trying to, brainstorm some ways that we could get it to the people who want to play it in a way that doesn't violate any of our licenses, but also in a way that's not going to cost us a ton more money either. So all these things that I've been pondering, and I've had some ideas that I want to try to implement, and just haven't had the time to even give it more than cursory thoughts and throwing notes into a notepad, right? Throwing the brainstorm into a brain map thing. Yeah, so we'll get there as well. May see some work streams from me working on stuff and things like that as well. So we shall see. Oh. Alrighty. Gotta go to bed too, but nice to hear you again, Real. Alright, have a good night, Opal. Thank you so much for popping in. I do appreciate you guys. And thanks for sticking with me, y'all, because, I know I have been gone for 6 weeks, and that's a really long time to be away from streaming. and getting back into the groove of it was honestly kind of intimidating. And I was just like, you know what? Keep it simple. It's okay if stuff is broken. It's okay not to have your face cam on because you feel super tired today. Like, it's okay. Just push the go live button. It's fine. So that's what I did. We pushed the go live button and here we are. And hopefully we can just keep on doing that and get back into the groove of things, back into the swing of things. Ah, yes, would be very nice. I do miss streaming and I've missed y'all very, very much. And I appreciate your support and just, you know, being here, being you and being able to talk to you is very nice. I mean, ew, feelings gross. How dare? How could we do this? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Oop. Missed one. All right. Where are we at? 61. One more should do it. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, that feels good. All right, so we have all 9 stacks. I'm pretty sure that's what I needed for this. I need to move my schematic. This is technically my Campaign Chaos instance. And I had an iSV instance that had everything else on it. And I accidentally broke it. Completely borked it. So I was like, all right, well, I guess we're just going to use the Campaign Chaos instance whenever we have to go back to Ethel and continue building things. Whoopsies. So, yep. You cannot warn Bella unless you are the owner of this channel. A little help, please, Rel. It's fine. I don't remember if I said it, but Zen, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Please just check the first box that says be respectful. Thanks. Gotta get the night started. Take care, folks. All right, bye, Vampire Ninja. Appreciate you. It's a very nice surprise this evening. Yes, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream this evening, but, you know, it was a good day. It was nice and relaxing. It was fantastic to be able to spend some time with Hubs, go up to the lake when it was absolutely perfect temperatures up there. And the leaves are falling from the trees and they're all turning beautiful colors and everything. And there was just enough leaves on the trails that we like to walk that they were nice and crunchy. So it was fun to walk through them and crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, very satisfying. Maybe I'm weird, but I thought it was very satisfying. I'm just going to put this here. And so I need to move my schematics over before we can start working on the sails. But that should get us most, if not all the way there, which will be great. We'll just have to yoink the schematic from my creative world where I originally had this and then install it on this instance. So I might also need to chop down some more spruce and oak. That's going to be a thing as well. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go check my shops real quick. I just came over here and just immediately picked up where I had left off and like getting the mushroom stems, and I did not even think about my shop. Server wasted. Okay. I'm like, how do I use this thing again? Ah, yes. That is how we use it. Okay. All right. Shopping district. Yes, my shop was over here. Ah, that's right. I haven't even finished building my shop yet either. All right. So I am out of acacia. But otherwise, there's a little bit of everything still. Ooh, getting low on a few things. All right, cool. That's actually not too bad. Shroom lights we need as well. So maybe we'll do a trip to the Nether, work on our Crimson, and then that should give us some more shroom lights as well to put into our little shroom light box here. And then we can do some choppy of the oak, the birch, and a bunch of acacia. I think we're probably okay on jungle. They don't really sell a whole lot of that. But yeah, that should get us caught up. And then maybe we'll think about selling some things in bulk too, but meh, we'll see. I don't think like a ton of people have been playing on the server since the update. So it was kind of like a filler server, if you will. A filler server, yes. So yeah, that's not too bad. Not as bad as I had feared the moment I remembered I had a shop. I was like, oh no, everything's gonna be all sold out, and I'm gonna be in trouble. Because I haven't been keeping up my shop. It's fine. Nothing going on here. Everything's fine. We'll have to do a tour as well. Maybe even get Impulse to come tour the server before we end up closing it. Just to see what people managed to build, go and see all the cool different biomes that people built in and everything. That'll be fun. He always likes seeing some of the cool stuff, and he got a kick out of the all of the cosmetic items. He really liked those. I just wish there was a way that we could sometimes offer cosmetic items like these for like just to help Impulse increase his income, right? To offer them like in an online shop and you pay like $2 for them or $5 for them. But then we would all feel obligated to make sure that you would have them from season to season. And that can get really tricky to do because I can't guarantee that like at any point Mojang might say, we're making this change and it's a breaking change to these things. And then the plugin developer that like does all of the cosmetic stuff, he goes, nope, I'm tired of them making changes. I am done. I'm not updating this plugin anymore. And where does that leave us? So it's just like, I wish we could, but we just can't unless like we had tons of disclaimers everywhere saying this is just for this season. This does not go from season to season. Like we'd have to make sure that the price point was good enough that like people don't mind dropping $1 to have like these cool, cute little cosmetic only backpacks. Like if people don't mind just dropping $1 for that just for the season, then sure, it would work. But like want to be very, very careful about that. And I mostly think about these things whenever costs increase for Impulse. So Glimpse was paying part of Impulse's bill. So with Glimpse going away, it means that he's taking on more of the server costs again. And I am splitting them with him. So he's going to pay some, I'm going to pay some. But it still kind of sucks, you know? Because we know that this is his livelihood, and yeah, sure, like costs increase and stuff like that, but if we can find ways that bring value to people, that make them like want to have this thing on the server and that it's very useful and they get a lot of enjoyment out of it, then, and it helps Impulse's income, then sure, let's do it, right? But we're also trying to walk that fine line. Like we don't want it to look like a money grab or anything like that, because he's gonna do this like regardless, because he knows how much it means to his community. And so this is what we do. You just do it because it's the right thing to do, because Impulse is a good guy. But yeah. Anyway, all the thoughts and things that have been running through my brain ever since Glimpse let me know that this was going to be a thing, them shutting down. So, alas, 'tis a thing, and it makes the brain churn, and, you know, Impulse will always be my favorite hermit. Yes, I know, at break time, because it's time for us to end stream. And so for the first time in like 6 weeks, we're going to send the raid on over to Griffin. So he is playing on One Shot, I believe. Is he still there? Yes, he's still digging out on One Shot. All right. So we're going to send the raid on over to Griffin. Make sure to show him all of the love. It was really, really nice to stream with y'all. I do appreciate you. And we will be doing this more, hopefully getting back into a regular schedule again. I do have 2 trips in November, but then, like, I don't know. Let me know if you guys are interested on my Discord if I were to do like a 30 days of streaming thing for December. So maybe that's a thing that we could do. That could be fun. All right. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate you. Thanks, Luna. I do appreciate that. He's doing amazing on One Shot. Yeah, I've been lurking in his streams the last few days. He's been doing a really fantastic job. I love his castle build. It's incredible. It's empty. That's my only criticism, is that he didn't do interiors. Gosh. He only has 30 days to do stuff, but he built a massive castle. So he's been doing a fantastic job. Really, truly, honestly. All right. Thanks, you all. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good day, night, or whatever it may be for you, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.